Untouchable Force, another collection video. Today's collection, Sega Genesis. So, let's start off. I want to make this video as short as possible. I have a very hard time making short videos. So let's go right ahead. It's actually going to start exactly how my Super Nintendo video started. Aladdin. This is actually the version I prefer. Back when Disney games were awesome. Aladdin, extremely good game. A lot of these games are in beat up condition only because a lot of them, you know, I've received from friends and stuff like that who've had them stashed away. I haven't purchased a lot on my own. Back to the Future Part 3, haven't played it, don't really have an opinion on it. One of the most awesome beat 'em ups out there are Batman, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, which is really cool. This is probably like the last good Batman game before this one just came out on 360. I don't know why the name is escaping me. This is extremely awesome game. Like I said, Disney games back when they were awesome. Castle Evolution starring Mickey Mouse. This is one of those games that did a lot. This game scares the crap out of me, and it still does. And I'm not sure if they made a sequel, but they really need to, because the game creeped me out. Chakan The Forever Man, or Chakan, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. This game creeps me out. This one of the few sports games that I actually enjoy playing. I used to go to my friend's house and he always used to have this. We used to play. Was college football's national championship. Now I don't follow sports at all. I don't know I know even less about college sports. But that was an excellent game. Like, I used to love this. This real good game. I actually purchased this. Is not my original copy. I purchased this game, I believe, on day one. This was the first game, if I'm not mistaken. I think one of the first games that I actually pre-ordered or I got on day one was Comix Zone. And if you guys are real old school, you remember it came with this CD. I still have that CD somewhere. It's completely scratched up. It's worn up. I always put it on just for, like, you know, memories on it. Wow, actually, like, listen to this crap right now. David Robinson's, what is this? Supreme Court. Wow, that just sounds fucking stupid. David Robinson's Supreme Court. This is one of my favorite games. And I remember my neighbor upstairs, he had this. It's DeCap Attack. I love this game. Really cool. Main character, he runs around, he's like a mummy, throws his head off, and that's how you attack and whatnot. Cool little power-ups and stuff. Dungeons and Dragons, D&D. I've never played this, ever. I've never played any Dungeons and Dragons game. I don't plan to anytime soon. I have a lot of games that I'm playing now. Forgotten Worlds. I believe this was one of those games where they had those awesome animations and whatnot, but I'm not too sure if this is the one that we're talking about. Next online, Fatal Rewind. I remember it was, I think it's like a little robot, you're jumping around with some stuff. Not that game. F117 Nightstorm. I played this. I'm not sure exactly what it was about anymore. Next is Game Genie. All those people who couldn't do you know, the button codes in Sonic 3. Game Genie. That's for you. I don't know what the heck this is about. Jammit. Don't know what it's about. Lethal Enforcers. I still have the gun for this. It's a huge blue Magnum. Don't paint it black and don't go outside with that Magnum. You'll get shot very fast. And the reason why there's no 2K Sports as far as football goes is the very first one, John Madden Football. Excellent beat 'em up. One of the best. Maximum Carnage. One of the best. The best part about that game, I gotta say, I just got extremely excited right now. For no odd reason. For no apparent reason. Is the ending credits. When the ending credits are pulling up, surprise. It's a surprise for you. I'm not gonna say it. It'll be spoilers back from, what was that, 1995 or whatever it was. Not even, 1992. Mega Bomberman. Bomberman series, always solid. I don't think there's not one Bomberman game that's terrible besides Bomberman Heroes 64, which is even disappointing. For those who played Bomberman 64, I loved it. Mortal Kombat, Number 1, played it on Sega Genesis. Obviously the Blood Code, ABAC, ABB. Mortal Kombat 2. Also, I actually preferred that one on Super Nintendo. Mystic Defender, never played it. NBA Jam T.E. You already know. Super Nintendo video, I explained a little bit. These are one of the sports games I used to play like crazy with my cousin. NBA Live 96. I believe we played NBA Live 95, where like the Magic was like the best freaking team ever. And NBA Showdown 94. These was both huge sports games that I grew up with. Next up is NFL Football 94, starring Joe Montana, and NFL 95. Never played it. NHLPA Hockey, never played it. Phantasy Star, I have never played any of the, well, I've played them, I've just never beaten them. Phantasy Star 2 on Sega Genesis. I have the only Phantasy Star game that I actually really played was Phantasy Star Online, and it's one of my favorite games ever. Revolution X, this is that game with Aerosmith. Really don't know what it was about again. This might be in the wrong spot, but this is Royal Rumble, WWF. Back when wrestling was good, and wrestling games were not that good. Well, as a matter of fact, I don't know which one it is. Well, I don't know if I'm mistaken. There was some good ones. Saturday Night Slam Masters, one of those Capcom games that people really don't know about. It's a wrestling game. It's pretty good. It's not bad. And this is Shadow Dancer. It's actually it's called Shadow Dancer. The subtext is The Secret of Shinobi, which is pretty much, it's the first Shinobi game. This is the one we have the dog, I believe. Really cool game. And here I have 2 copies of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I remember vividly, this was one of my first games on Sega Genesis. The music, gameplay, awesome. Back when Sonic was the best. This is my favorite Sonic of all time, hands down. Sonic 3. Sonic 3, favorite Sonic, music, everything. Perfect. Sonic and Knuckles, play with Sonic 2, play with Sonic 3, play with Sonic 1. Yes, you can play with Sonic 1, but it's only like the bonus stage and stuff like that. But I actually didn't prefer that one over Sonic 3, or even them 2 combined. I hate this fucking game. This is one of those games, you're gonna see this a lot. There's gonna be games that I have in my collection that I hate, that I despise, that, you know, I wish I had, like, I don't know, just like a torch or something like that, just to burn this game right now. I would too. Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. You've seen that if you've seen my FC3 Plus unboxing and review, you'll see that it's on there. Sports Talk Baseball, don't know anything about it. Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, you already know. Fighters. Okay, here we go. Little beat up. Streets of Rage 2, one of my favorite beat 'em ups of all time. Streets of Rage 3, same thing. Terminator 1. Terminator 2. Good news. Let's see. This is Thunder Fox. Never played it. It shows a guy with muscles all over his body. Like, this guy is seriously taking steroids. And he's shooting. This looks like Call of Duty. It might actually be better than Call of Duty. Tournament Fighters. Very bad attempt by, who was that? Who made that? Konami. Very bad attempt at Konami of making a fighting game with the Turtles franchise. Was Tyrants. I've never played it. It shows a really creepy little guy with a magazine belt on him. He's I had Jungle Strike. I had all the Strike series, I guess you would call them. I love these games. Helicopter games, fly around. They have different missiles on the top. And this is last but not least, X-Men for Sega Genesis. I love that game. It was one of those games that I used to play and I've never beaten, and I've hated the fact that I've never beaten that game. But there you go, there you have it. That is my Sega Genesis collection. Untouchable Force, you already know it.